go back to Charlie DeMar. Charlie?
Don Flesch, and you're the owner?
I'm the owner.
Okay.
Third generation owner.
Charlie, we're back to you.
And we're here with Don Flesch right now. He is the owner of Central Camera, third generation owner. Don, first off, I'm sorry that you're having to sit here, watch this history burn. What's going through your head?
I don't have any more film in my camera, and my battery ran out on my cell phone.
So your thought was to take pictures?
Well, I got pictures before the fire, all the people who were robbing as I came around the corner. I had to park 3 blocks down. The police, didn't want you to come in, and I said I have to go see what. I have been notified around 9 o'clock from our security system, and in the next 6-7 minutes, I had 6-7 phone calls from the same people. And this alarm went off, this alarm went off, the basement triggered, which meant they were in, and they went down. And finally, geez, take a picture of that smoke, there's so much smoke.
How hard is this to watch? This is, you're a third generation owner. How difficult?
This is my only job. I'm halfway to 144, that's my age, halfway. And so.
I gotta ask, how do you have a wit about you, a sense of humor while watching this right now?
We're gonna rebuild it and make it just as good or better, so I'm not depressed at all. You lost inventory, no lives were lost, nobody got hurt. Hopefully the nice firemen didn't, nobody gets injured, and except breathing in the smoke is pretty lousy.
How are you able to watch this burn to the ground?
It's what's going on. It's reality, so you deal with it. It's just that simple. So.
Are you angered, frustrated? Anything?
No, I'm angered about what started it, which was what? Minnesota, that poor guy getting hurt and dying, and then everybody around the country, literally deciding how do we show our anger and how do we protest,
Now, do you know if these demonstrators broke in and took merchandise before the fire? Do you know?
Yes, I was here before the fire.
And what did you see then?
Well, half of the gate was broken in the front to the side, and people were walking in. Some went farther in and took out baskets filled with stuff, inventory, I don't know what. And constantly they were breaking things and walking in. 2 or 3 guys went in, one tall, and there was no fire at this time. They came out, and about a moment later, there started to be smoke.
Now, were you in the store at the time, or were you on the outside?
No, I wanted to go in, but the looters, there were so many people walking by, and I would go in, I think they would, and there was people in, I was a little bit shy and fearful, and all I had was an umbrella that was closed, and I didn't think I could knock out everybody, no Rambo here,
All you had was an umbrella to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add or get across?
No, I hope just everybody is safe. Everybody should learn a lesson. What is the lesson? Be prepared. Have more film in your pocket.
Have more film, and you said you did get some pictures.
I got some, yeah, and I got some until my battery clunked.
Were you able to salvage or walk away with anything?
The only thing I salvaged, I took it out of the window. I sort of tapped a fireman on the corner, and he looked that way, and I reached in. And Grandpa's first camera that he ever sold, I was able to get that out of the window.
What can you tell me about this camera?
Grandpa sold it. Our first store was 31 East Adams around the corner. And while he was setting up business, someone knocked on the door, and he had his son. Please let me in, I want to buy a camera for my son. Grandpa let him in, sold him this, they went away. 30 years later, my dad gets a box in the mail with this and a letter explaining that story.
Your business obviously destroyed. What does this mean to you, at least having this sentimental, walking away with something?
History is the most important part of yesterday.
Do you think you at least preserved a little piece of it?
Oh, certainly. Yeah.
Thank you. Again, I am deeply
What's your
sorry.
name?
I'm Charlie DeMar with Channel 2.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. And I am sorry, deeply sorry for your loss.
What's your name?
This is Alfredo behind the camera, sir. It is amazing to see this gentleman, a third-generation owner of Central Camera, watching his business burn to the ground. He got a keepsake, a special camera that has been passed down in his family. Somehow, I asked him how he's able to keep his wit about him in this, which he was, and he said they will rebuild. Central Camera will be back. It has been here since 1899, and you just heard from the owner. They're going to rebuild. They will be back, Jim.
Charlie, excellent work. Thank you so much. That's quite a perspective from a longtime small business owner who plans to rebuild. It has been a very difficult day in the city's history.